Um,
All right.
we are
Hey,
back.
buddy.
We are back live here on KJAGradio.com, KJAGradio.com. We have got two great musicians joining us today here via the magic of Skype. And gentlemen, go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourselves.
My name's Clayton Crowder. This is
Trevor Smith.
we're with Kiss Kiss Bang.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, Kiss Kiss Bang, how did you guys get started with this group? Because it's an incredible group. Tell me all about it, man.
Well, thank you, man. Um, my buddy Malcolm and myself had just came out of another band, and we moved to Bowling Green, Kentucky together, wanting to play music, and we knew the drummer we wanted to play with, so we hollered at him, started playing with him, found our bass player now, Andrew Hopper, and it was a four-piece for a while, and then it just kind of morphed into what it is now with Mr. Clayton Crowder here.
Awesome, awesome.
I came in late. I came in like a record later.
So how did you guys get together? Since
We all
you know
kinda knew-
you came in late there, my man.
Yeah. Well, we've known each other for years and years. It's pretty tight knit around here as far as bands go, and him and Malcolm, a past member of ours, they've been in other bands before, and I've been in other bands before, and we've all played shows together and stuff and known each other. And then I wasn't doing anything. They had a band, and they invited me out into theirs, and that's what we've been doing ever since. It was after their first record, though. They put out a record a long, long time ago, a full length, without me, before I got in the band, and they wanted to change things up a little bit, and we were super into the whole three guitar player Foo Fighters Wasting Light album, when they brought Pat Smear back.
Yep.
That was that idea.
We have got a tremendous group of guests with us today. Kiss Kiss Bang, join us here on our big broadcast. Hungry, High, and Seeing Things, a brand new EP. Tell us about this EP.
Man, we are we've been stoked about it for a while. It started about a year ago, I guess you could say, the idea of it. And we came up with the idea and what we wanted to do, right before the shutdowns happened. But when I say idea, we had bought studio time. We had no idea what we were going to do. And then we lost a member and then found out the date of the studio was actually a date way sooner than what he, Andrew Hopper, and myself thought. So we were kind of like, what the hell are we going to do? We have a studio date next weekend, and our band's basically falling apart.
It was literally a Tuesday. A Tuesday, I'm on a phone call with the guy we made the record with, Matt McQueen, and he's just talking shop with me, just about just random things and gears and guitars and stuff he's got, just talking. And at the end of it, he said, "Well, we'll see you next weekend or this weekend." And I'm like, "Ugh." We forgot all about it, so we had to rein it in like 3 days. We wrote this record in 3 days, and with a hired drummer out of Nashville, Taylor Sanders was his name. We beat those out in 3 days, and then went and recorded them.
So we have got a great guest with us today, and they join us live here in a broadcast. Now, you guys are from Western Kentucky. Tell me a little bit about the music scene out there in Western Kentucky.
It's eclectic. It's a great music scene. I mean, there's so many. It's just a very diverse music scene, man. There's whatever you like, you can find it here. From country to heavy metal to everything in between, which is kind of what it's always been.
There is literally everything here. Every week.
Awesome. That is an incredible guest with us today. They join us live here on our broadcast, Kiss Kiss Bang. They've got Hungry, High, and Seeing Things. They join us today here on our big program here on KJAGradio.com. So What has social media been saying about you guys?
So far, it's been fantastic. We've gotten all of the reviews for this record are starting to roll in now, one right after the other, and we haven't had a bad one yet. Who was the one that raved about it? Somebody gave us 6 out of 5 stars, which they've never done before.
Mm, that was great.
I can't recall exactly who it was exactly. I'll try to look it up, but so far it's been way above what we expected it to be.
Yeah.
Awesome. We have got Kiss Kiss Bang with us today. They have released an official music video for the lead single off their upcoming sophomore EP, Hungry Hide Saying Things. It's available now on the band's Bandcamp. It's also available on all the platforms. And talk to us about the shooting of this video and putting this video together.
Everything came together so fast with the music video. Literally, I was hanging out with him after work one day, and he was like, I'm going to do the test shoots for the music video. And apparently they had talked about shooting the music video like 3 days before this. And so we did the test shoot and then shot the bridge scene the next day, and then came in and shot the rest of the video the next day. So it was like,
it was all in a snowstorm too here in Bowling Green, like a 2-day blizzard. But we had to get it done, so that's what we did. We did some promo shots for the album, pictures, and in this red tent, this red lighting and stuff. And we thought it'd be really cool to shoot a whole video that way. So we bought a bunch of gels, and that's exactly what we did. We thought it turned out pretty great.
Awesome. We have got great guests joining us today here in our broadcast. Kiss Kiss Bang is with us here in our big broadcast, and they have an incredible sound. They're basically a classic rock and roll band, and they're from Western Kentucky. They join us today here on Skype. Now, I noticed you have a guitar there. Is there any way we could get like an acoustic song out of you guys, or is that, or have I basically not got you guys prepared for something like this?
I mean,
we're kind of fly by the seat of our pants, guys.
We're always prepared.
Yeah.
Well, whenever we have rappers on this show, I always ask them to bust a freestyle, and a lot of times they don't know what the hell to do. And so I'm like, well, let me see, since you guys have guitars there, if maybe we could get a tune out of you guys. Maybe, I don't know.
We could probably do something.
Can we go on with the interview while we tune these guitars?
Hey, that's fine. No, we can keep going while you guys are doing this thing. That is tremendous. We have got Kiss Kiss Bang. They join us today here on our big program. They have released an incredible music video for the lead single off their upcoming sophomore EP, Hungry, High, and Saying Things. And they join us here on Skype. This video was shot by 254 Productions, Bowling Green, Kentucky. It was an amazing music video. So, tell me a little bit about the title to this EP. Why did you name it Hungry, High, and Saying Things?
Well, it's it's taken from the first and second portions of the actual song.
Of Solid Gold.
So it's the certain taglines, we just mixed them up and thought they sounded good together. And now every time we play it, I almost mess the words up because I get confused from what the first one is and the second one is and then what the actual name of the album is, because they're just the second and first part of the song mixed together.
It also spoke to the becoming of the record as well.
It just felt right for what we went through to do it. Hungry, high, and seeing things. I don't know. It just sounded. After all we went through to get it done, it just felt right.
That's awesome. We have got two great guests with us today. They join us live here in our broadcast. The brand new EP from our guest, Kiss Kiss Bang, is available. Hungry, High, and Seeing Things. It is a culmination of basically the band doing what every other band was doing during COVID-19, and they join us live here on our big program. And so now that things are starting to, as they say, open up. I just love that term. Are you guys booking shows, doing shows, getting things ready?
Yeah, we are starting to move forward with that. It's coming slowly, but it is moving. We got a big show here in Nashville, south of here, on the 30th with Mojo Thunder. It's a big band here in Kentucky too that we're good buddies with, and a band. Force Like Band is out of Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
They are out of Nashville. So that should be a big deal. But they've been dripping in slowly like that. We have a few more kind of further out. I think we have a couple in May. But they're starting to pick up. It's starting to move. It's a whole lot better than doing absolutely nothing, no shows whatsoever for a year and 2 months. So we'll take that.
That is a definite thing, because I know there's a lot of musicians that are, they're the problem with the smaller musicians is all the big guys seem to be, now that they're back out on the road, they are swallowing up everything they can get their damn hands on.
Right.
So it puts everybody else into a bad position. How have you guys been able to deal with stuff like that?
The venues, the smaller venues.
Yeah.
It's been honestly kind of great for us, the ones that we went to, because there's still a portion of people in these kind of venues that not off the beaten path venues, but the in between venues, and people are coming out to the shows. So we've been fortunate, I feel that way anyway. So it's worked out in our favor, which we've always kind of had to just roll with whatever we were given. So we weren't too worried about it. We knew we would figure something out. And luckily people were cool enough to, keep coming to the shows, I guess.
So Kiss Kiss Bang join us today here in our broadcast. So you guys are a three-piece. What attracts you guys to being a three-piece and not adding more groups or being a solo act or what have you?
Nothing appeals to us about being a three-piece. Actually, it's just that we're lacking a drummer, a drummer that to stick around for whatever reason. It's just been hard to keep a drummer lately. We have a guy who has been saving our ass for the last couple of years, named Cody Kirby, and been playing all these live shows with us. But he's one of those musicians who likes to bounce around from different bands and make his money, and that's respectable, and we understand that. But we're hoping to lock down somebody who wants to be a part of the band and
that's awesome.
Write and work on things with us again.
That's awesome. Kiss Kiss Bang, they join us today here in our broadcast. So are you guys ready to go?
We are.
Have you done everybody's favorite live music tune? It's called tuning. So what do you guys have for us here today?
What do you want to do, Terry?
I'm trying to think what would be the easiest one to do in E flat and acoustic right now. We could do. You want to do slow motion?
Sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The fourth track off the EP. That'd be great.